ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवान् श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तु ते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय श्री राम। हरे कृष्ण अंदर की।
Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Shri Rama Rama Raghunandana Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Bharata Gaja Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Ranakarkasha Rama Rama Shri Ramachandra Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामावरानने। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामावरानने। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामावरानने। Krishna, now we are in the Ayodhya Kanda. Ayodhya Kanda, this is the Nama Ramayana. So, Sundari Mataji.
Mataji, Hare
Yes,
Krishna
sir.
Mataji, I'm sorry
Yes,
to
sir.
interrupt.
Yes,
What was
sir.
the first mantra that you uttered, Mataji?
The Ekashloki Ramayana, Prabhu.
That's called Ekashloki Ramayana. Okay, thank you,
Yes.
Mataji.
Yes. Okay. So, this is the Ayodhya Kanda, Nama Ramayana. So, as Mataji, Sundari Mataji is busy, I just want to do whatever I know a little bit. अघनित गुण घन भूषित रामावनीतनय कामित राम राकाचन्द्र समानन रामा पितृवाक्याश्रित कानन राम प्रिय गुह विनिवेदित पद राम तक्षलिता निज मृदु पद राम भरद्वाजा मुख नंदक राम चित्रकूटाद्रिनिकेतन राम दशरथ संतत चिंतित राम कैकेयी तनयार्पित राम विरचित निज पितृकर्म कराम भरतार्पित निज पादुक राम 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 जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम राम राम जय राजा राम 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 जय सीताराम। हरे कृष्णा। Okay. Okay. So in our last class, we discussed that Sri Rama, Bharat Maharaj, and all the queens of Ayodhya, the Dasharatha Maharaj 3 wives, they all met together and they invited Bharat Maharaj invited Sri Rama to come back to Ayodhya and rule the kingdom back. So because he is saying that without your absence, all the Ayodhya people are feeling the separation, and I don't want to rule the kingdom because you are the elder brother. You have the right to rule the kingdom. That's what he is mentioning here. So then let's see what happens today. What will Sri Rama reply? So we are in Valmiki Ramayana, Ayodhya Kanda, page number 154. So I will start this page. While making his impassionate plea, Bharata held the lotus feet of Sri Rama, placing them on his head. Rama then picked up Bharata, saying, I know you took no part in banishing me to the forest. Still, I have no desire to gain the throne by sinful means. O Bharata, you should not condemn your mother or the king, for they were both acting within the bounds of propriety. Indeed, elders are free to do as they like with their dependents. Therefore, you should accept the royal throne and rule the kingdom. That was the desire of your father. I am determined to spend 14 years in the forest, for I consider the father's order to be the supreme religious principle. Bharata, however, objected, saying, in the presence of an elder prince, no one else can become the king. Therefore, you must come back to Ayodhya and sit upon the royal throne, after offering water to the departed soul of our father. When he heard of his father's death, Rama immediately fainted to the ground. Only when Sita, Lakshmana, and Shatrughna sprinkled water on his body did he regain consciousness. Then, after tearfully lamenting the loss of his father, Rama declared, now I shall never return to Ayodhya. Although he appeared to lament like an ordinary man, in truth, Rama remained transcendental. The Lord, his body, and his pastimes are never ordinary or material. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna proclaims that simply by understanding the transcendental nature of his appearance, activities, and disappearance, one can become liberated from the cycle of birth and death. So here, Bharat Maharaj inviting Sri Rama, and until now he was asking about all the welfare, right? Ayodhya people and everybody. Now after everything is happening, everything is they did well wishing each other, like how is he doing, how is the Ayodhya people are doing. Then now here Bharata opened up the truth that because he is the elder brother, he has to take the throne. But he thought his father is still alive. But he said that after father departs, then it's the elder brother's responsibility to take over the kingdom. When he heard that, then Sri Rama understood that his father is no more, he's no more living there. So then he became fainted, and he was not even feeling to come back to Ayodhya. Before that, he was saying that when parents order something, it's a responsibility of the kids to follow that. So I already took the vow, and I came to forest for 14 years. I cannot come back, and I want to follow my father and my mother's order. So don't blame on them. So this is all my wish. So I came to forest. So he's saying that. So after, when he heard that his father is no more, he fainted. He became unconscious, Lord Sri Rama. So here Lord Sri Rama is lamenting for his father, and he's saying that I don't want to come back to Ayodhya because my father is no more there. So, but thing here, we have to understand Lord's body, Lord's name, Lord's pastimes, Lord's abode, everything is transcendental. It's not material like us. So here we have to understand Janma Karma Cha Medivyam Evam Yo Veti Tattvataha Tyaktva Deham Punarjanma Naitimam Iti So Arjuna. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, whoever knows my birth, Janma, Karma, activities, Janma Karma Cha Medivyam Evam Yo Veti Tattvataha. So whoever knows my birth and activities, and upon leaving this body, they will not come back to this material world. Krishna says to Arjuna. So all Lord activities, pastimes, his birth, everything is transcendental. So we have to understand in that way. So, okay. Anybody wants to continue? 155 page.
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I continue?
Yes, Mataji.
One second, Mataji. It is 155 page, right, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Lord Krishna displayed a similar reaction when informed by the demon Salva that his father Vasudeva has been killed. At the time, he almost fell unconscious from grief. Why do Lord Rama and Lord Krishna appear at times to be bewildered, although they are both the same supreme personality of Godhead? Lamentation and bewilderment characterize a conditioned soul. How can they be present in God, who is full of opulences, including knowledge and power? This is a controversial point. Factually, the Lord is never misled or illusionized. When playing the role of a human being, he presents himself as a complete human being, exhibiting all the emotions of an ordinary man. All great sages who rendered the Lord transcendental loving service are liberated from the bodily conception. How then could the Lord himself fall under the illusion by identifying the soul with the body? Clearly, his grief is but another opulence, another facet of his supreme, unlimited, and inconceivable personality. Thereafter, Rama went to the banks of Mandakini Ganga with his brothers and Sumantra to offer water for the benefit of his father. Then, upon returning to his cottage atop the Chitrakuta mountain, Rama clasped the hands of his brothers, and all four of them wailed in grief. This loud sound reverberated through the valley. When Bharata's army heard the sound, they became aggrieved, for they knew it to be the brothers' lamentation for their departed father. All the soldiers then rushed towards the sound, for they too were anxious to see Rama. When they reached the cottage, the warriors greeted Rama with tears in their eyes, and then Rama welcomed each of them according to their position. Meanwhile, while keeping the three widows of King Dasharatha in front, Vashishta hastened to see Rama. When Vashishta and the widows arrived at the banks of Mandakini Ganga, they saw the remnants of articles used as an offering by Rama for his departed father. Kaushalya was pained to see that only food Rama had at his disposal was the pulp of a forest fruit. Kausalya considered this unworthy for her husband, and with some amusement she thought, this is a truth of the adage. The deities a man worship have to partake of the same food upon which he subsists. When Vashishta and the three widows arrived at Rama's cottage, they were distressed to see him. They looked like a demigod that had fallen from heaven. He looked like a demigod that had fallen from heaven. Rama quickly stood up and went to touch the feet of his mothers. Then, as he bowed before them, the three women wiped the dust from Rama's back. Likewise, the tears in their eyes, Sita and Lakshmana touched the feet of the mothers. Kaushalya embraced Sita while Rama approached Vashishta to touch his feet. Rama then sat down with his preceptor as others also came around them. Bharata then told Rama, I want to return the kingdom of Koshala to you. Although everyone present applauded his proposal, Rama replied, my dear brother, in this material world no one can act independently. Under the control of eternal time, everything ultimately meets with defeat. Thus, no wise man should lament for life's reversals. Union ends in separation, for as pieces of dirt would float together and then disperse. Family and society meet briefly and then depart for their separate destinations. As solid pillars gradually decay, causing a house to collapse, a man totters into old age and finally meets death. As a river cannot return to its source, everyone must follow the path of his father and forefathers. Why should one mourn for others when he himself is dying? A man's skin becomes wrinkled as his hair turns grey. What can he do? He rejoices when the sun rises and rejoices when it sets, not thinking he had died a little.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Explain, Mataji.
Okay. So here, did I start, Mataji? Okay.
155. Yeah.
Lord Krishna, now here they give a comparison, like how can Rama behave like a normal human being, succumbing himself to the emotions of this material world. And now they also gives an example of Lord Krishna when Salva plays a deficient act of killing Lord Vasudeva, and then an illusionary act. So then Krishna also reacts in a similar way, just like Lord Rama. So they're saying, how can this happen? So it is a controversial statement. But then they said, they also mentioned that the sages, the people who are liberated from this, I mean, who experience the love of Krishna, the devotion towards Krishna, they are themselves devoid of this material things, emotions. But how can Lord experience all these things? But it is just a pastime, because he descended onto this earth as a human, so as a complete human, so he is exhibiting the emotions as an ordinary man. So it is clearly it is it is saying it is a opulence of the Lord, it is a leela of the Lord, nothing but a leela. And then afterwards, Rama went to Mandakini river to offer the oblations to his dead father. And then they were mourning, thinking about, I mean, the death of their father. And then the army also got to know. Then they thought the army also heard the noise of the cries, and then they thought, okay, they are lamenting the death of their father. So the army came over to Rama's place, and Rama welcomed them according to their position. And then the three widows of Dasharatha, King Dasharatha, will also have come, and Vashishta Muni along with them came over. And then Rama offered his obeisances, and Sita Lakshmana also offered their obeisances. And then here they made a point that Kaushalya, because Rama offered as a fruit pulp to his father while he was offering the Pinda Pradhana antar kada, Mataji. Am I right?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. So he offered a fruit as a offering along with Pinda Pradhanam. Then she thought, okay, she was thinking Rama has fallen. I mean, instead of, if he had been in Ayodhya back, then they would have offered a better thing. But she thought, she considered this is unworthy. Why did she consider it? Because, and she gives an example here. She says that whatever we eat, I mean, whatever according to our capacity, we serve the Lord. So the to the deities, whatever we eat, whatever the capacity we can do, that only we can give it to the deities.
Yes.
So she says the comparison over there. Then what happens? Then Bharata proposes to Rama that, I want to hand over the kingdom to you. I don't want to rule the kingdom, and I want to hand over the Koshala kingdom to you. Then everyone were happy listening to the decision of Bharata, but Rama wasn't. He said, I previously, as Rama exhibited his qualities, here he's saying, death is certain, the old age is certain. I cannot act on myself or independently, because I am bound to be act by the decisions, by the lineage, the rules that had been kept for my forefathers. They have been following that, so I have to follow a rule book. Then he says, the old age comes, the man, he compares, we cannot reverse the whatever the time, he compares that. And then he's trying to convince, Rama is trying to convince Bharata, that is I'm not going to come back to Ayodhya. He's trying to make comparisons, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji. So here, so Sri Rama is saying that everybody is going to get to the same place. So our forefather, and that is the thing. So in one of the questions that Yamadharmaraj asked to Dharmaraj, Yudhishthir Maharaj, is that what is the in Telugu they say Ashcharyakar, what is the most amazing thing in this world? So the answer what that Dharmaraj gives is that everybody know that everybody is going to die, but still they feel that they will live forever, right? So we know everybody is going to die. Our father, our forefather, everybody has the certain point, and we also have that, but we feel like, okay, I still have so many years to live. Okay, I can do whatever I want, so I can enjoy more, I can earn more, I can build big buildings, I can work so hard so that I can have more property, more investment for my kids and for myself, more luxurious life. Then I can do the spirituality at the end of life. But death is very uncertain. So recently this happened in the USA. One of our family friend, they live in Tampa. So their relative, actually like my family friend, that person's sister's son, he came from India to US to study undergrad. He came 1.5 years back. He lives in one of the states in US and he was doing undergrad. He finished just 1.5 year undergrad. He is just 19-year-old. So that boy and 3 of the kids are driving in the night. So he was sitting in the back, and in a wrong way, one truck came just crossing the lane. It's a one-way road, and it hit the car. So 2 friends who are very close, they're dead, 19-year-old boys. So it's a very painful situation. We don't know what will happen at what time. So he's the elder son. He left on Sunday. So see the situation. So they have so many plans. They want to do undergrad, they want to do master, they want to settle in life, they get married, they have family life, they want to take care of the parents. So much planning, so much thinking will be there. So suddenly this thing happened. See, death is, we don't know, it's very uncertain. So that's why we have to plan every day, not future. Every day, every minute, every second, we have to plan that we are using it in a right way or wrong way. So that's why it's a very important. What Sri Rama is saying, it's very reasonable to understand that. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Anybody wants to continue, Mataji's? Prabhu? Poli Mataji, you want to continue, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
A sober and learned person should utilize his energy for following religious principles to attain a higher destination after death. There is no need to learn for our Father, for he has given up an old body to attain heavenly happiness. Bharata, you must return to Ayodhya at once and execute our father's order. I'll remain here to carry out his will. Bharata argued, our noble father had become too infatuated with a woman in his old age. Indeed, he seemed to confirm the popular notion that at the time of death, one's invariably becomes obsessed by something Rama. You should undo the harm that your father caused due to that obsession and return to Ayodhya. You are a Kshatriya and your duty is to act as a ruler, not as a hermit. You are a householder, the noblest of the 4 ashramas. Why are you abandoning the duties of family life? If you refuse to return to Ayodhya, when so shall I. I will remain here in the forest with you like Lakshmana. Rama replied, Dear Bharata, you are wrongly criticizing our father, saying he was impelled by lusty attachment for Kaikeyi at the time of Dasharatha's marriage to Kaikeyi. Her father made him promise that her son would succeed him to Emperor Bharata. please go back to Ayodhya now to keep our father's promise intact. You must take the responsibility of ruling the kingdom, even if it is only for my sake. Next, the great rishi named Jabali began to speak with the hope of inspiring within Rama some desire to enjoy royal opulence and sense gratification, thus causing him to return to Ayodhya. Jabali expounded to following atheistic philosophy. O Prince, the living being is nothing more than the resultant combination of sperm and ovum. The father is the efficient cause of the living being, and the mother is the material cause. But in reality, the only cause of creation is the chance interaction of automatic particles. When a person dies, he once more become dust. Thus, everything is only a combination of atoms and nothing more. What we call mother, father, son, or daughter has no actual relationship with us. Rama, why should you undergo suffering just for the sake of your so-called father? What is the use of performing funeral ceremonies? Can the dead eat your offerings? Only what we can directly receive is the all in all. Therefore, my dear Rama, you should enjoy that which is pleasuring to the sense by accepting the kingdom from Bharata. Mataji, should I continue?
Yeah, you can complete this next paragraph, Mataji.
Okay. Hearing this diatribe, Rama angrily replied, "Your views are pretty in the grab of pretty. Thus they are most dangerous. In the name of wisdom, you are preaching the grossest ignorance. Real knowledge lead to self-realization. Where's one who lives only for the pleasure of the sense become a slave to uncontrolled lust and greed. Thus is the highest principle of virtue. Thus I will adhere to the order of my father without being swayed by the aspiration of personal sense gratification.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for reading.
Mataji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. So here, so Bharat Maharaj is again asking to come back to Ayodhya. So he's giving his own reasoning because he's the elder brother. He has to take care, and he is here. He's telling about his father, like our father is attached to the sense gratification. That's why he got. But the thing is, Dasharatha Maharaj, he married Kaushalya and they didn't have kids. After he married to Sumitra, still they don't have kids. So then third marriage, he got Kaikeyi. And when he married Kaikeyi, Kaikeyi's father, Kaikeyi Raja. So he said that when the kids are born to Kaikeyi, so that kid is going to rule the kingdom. So he will going to be the king of the kingdom. So that's what he took the promise from Dasharatha Maharaj, because he don't have kids with the Kaushalya and Sumitra. So whoever is going to come, so they will be the Kaikeyi's son. He is going to be the prince. So that's what he asked for. So and here also Kaikeyi has two boons. So she helped in the battle. She helped to save the Dasharatha Maharaj. That's why she was using her 2 boons also the same way. So that's why here he was thinking that he married. That's why he was attached to women. That's what he was saying, Bharat Maharaj. But Rama is correcting him. So don't blame on father. Don't blame on the mother. So this is not their fault. Okay. So they asked me this, then I came, and I'm happy to do the Vanavas for 14 years. So please don't blame our father, he is saying. Okay. Then he is saying that one of the Rishi named Jabali Muni. So Jabali Muni, he is not a like Vaishnava, he is a atheist. Atheist means, that they don't believe in the farm, and they are thinking that whatever you see in the present life, that is the thing you have to enjoy. Means like when you have everything, so you have to enjoy, because Rama is replying that he don't want to go back to Ayodhya, and he is saying that I want to go to forest for 14 years. And here Bharata is keep on asking. So then Jabali Muni is saying, okay, I will convince Rama by saying the nice words about like how he will have a enjoyment in the royal kingdom. So that's why he was saying that what is the use of just doing the Pinda Pradhanam? The body is already dead, and when you are living here only, you have to enjoy the royal opulences and everything. So he was coming in the like atheism way, and how the kids are born, just unit of the sperm and ovum. So it's all the atoms, and also when the people die, it will all be gone. The material body is gone. So don't worry about this material body. Go and have take the kingdom, and you can become a prince, he said. So but here Rama got so much disturbed by hearing all these words. Then Rama was angry, and he was with the anger, he was replying that so this is kind of a ignorance, we call it as ignorance. Rama is saying that. So we have the 3 modes, right? Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, goodness, passion, and ignorance. So when we are in ignorance, we think this method is correct, this path is correct, because we don't see the physical body. That means the body is no more, so no karma is there. So that's what we feel. But the thing is, it's not according to what we see, it's according to the scriptures we have to follow. So that's where Rama is saying that the real knowledge leads to self-realization, whereas one who lives only for the pleasure of the senses becomes a slave to uncontrolled lust and greed. So that's why he is saying that we have to follow that. So I just want to follow my father's order for 14 years. I took a vow, I came. I don't want to go back to Ayodhya for my sense enjoyment or for my sense gratification, Shri Rama is saying here. Okay, let's continue. Yes, Maunika Mataji.
Mataji, I want to share a point here.
Yes.
Like I heard from one of the Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya this class, Mataji, about if if Kaikasa king gave the word of making Bharata Maharaj as the king, then why all these kinds of why Kaikeyi have to ask for 2 boons, and Mandara had to come in between? Why she have to pollute the mind of Kaikeyi? If already it is said that Bharata Maharaj will be the king, and Dasharatha Maharaj made a promise that Bharata Maharaj will be the king, irrespective of the sons previously born.
Yes.
But still, here a point, Mataji. Like I also had this doubt.
Yes.
Then one of the guru from the Sri Sampradaya, they said, Bharata Maharaj, the word was given by Kaikeyi's mother. She asked for a promise from Dasharatha Maharaja that Kaikeyi's son will descend the throne of Kosala kingdom. But nobody other than Dasharatha Maharaj and the Kaikeyi's mother, nobody knew the truth. I mean, the vachan, the promise that was given by Dasharatha Maharaj. Nobody, even Kaikeyi's father, Kaikeyi herself did not know the promise that was taken and given by Dasharatha Maharaj. And if this is the case, then Dasharatha Maharaj would have he stands on his promise, right? So why didn't he fulfill the promise? Then later on, after what happened to Kaikeyi's mother is, Kaikeyi's mother was a very wicked-minded woman. Then the king, the Kaikeyi's father, abandons Kaikeyi's mother and leaves her in the forest. And so that is the end of her story. And then only Dashratha Maharaj knew that he gave the promise here. But Dashratha Maharaj never told the promise to anybody and never fulfilled that also. And here a point is that Dashratha Maharaj wanted to make Rama, coronate Rama, when Bharata was away, very, very far away. And he did it in a haste. And one was true, that was true, that dream was true. And the second point is because when Bharata comes to the Ayodhya, then he had this conflict in his mind. You know, he had to make Bharata instead of Rama. But Dashratha Maharaj, as we see, they belong to Raghu kingdom, Raghu dynasty. They stand on their word. But there are certain instances where you can break the promise. So Dashratha Maharaj took the advantage of that when there is extreme, there are 7 instances, like we say, Mataji, marriage, during the time of marriage, when you want to get anybody married, that time you can break the promise. And there are several instances. So Dashratha Maharaj took that instance and he did not keep up his promise. And then he wanted to coronate Rama as the king. So that is why all this have happened. If Dashratha Maharaj already made the promise that Kaikeyi's son will descend the throne, then all this drama would have not happened. So that is the main point there. And yes, Mataji, that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you, Mataji. There are two points here, Mataji. So there is one question that Dashratha Maharaj got a thing that he promised that Kaikeyi's son going to be the king. The thing is here, at that time, Kaushalya, Shumitra don't have kids. Only that's for the reason he married Kaikeyi. But after marrying Kaikeyi, they got kids. But Sri Rama was born first to Kaushalya. So obviously, according to scriptures, according to Shastra, so the elder son is going to be the king. So according to that, that is correct. Sri Rama is going to be the king because elder, right? So, and one more thing is, Kaikeyi loves Sri Rama so much, more than Bharat, until Mandara came and spoiled her heart. So that's the reason, right, that she gave her personal Kanaka Bhavans. It's all made with jewels after Sri Rama got married to Sita Devi. So she personally gave her own palace to Sita and Rama as a marriage gift because she loves Sri Rama so much. Without Sri Rama, she can't even spend her day. So that's how she loves Sri Rama so much. So everybody knows, even Dashratha Maharaj also know, if Sri Rama becomes the king, she is the first person to be happy. So that's why he came first to tell Kaikeyi, to her palace he came first. So that's the 2 reasons why Sri Rama was the king. That's what I'm thinking. But the reasons what you also mentioned is very appropriate, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Like I also heard, if this vachan is already given, then why Mandara had to come and pollute the mind of Kaikeyi? Then I understood. In one of the class, they said this is the link.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all are connecting points, Mataji.
Yes.
That one. So
Yes.
the story go forward. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Yes. Hare Krishna, anybody wants to continue, Mataji?
Me, Mataji, I'd like to read.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu.
So it's 159. This earth. This is where I start, right?
Yes,
Mataji?
Prabhu.
Okay.
Yes.
Lord Rama says, this earth is the field of action where one attains the rarely achieved human birth. He should only perform pious activities. My father made a mistake by keeping you as a minister because your views are atheistic. A non-believer like yourself is so condemned that the Vedas prohibit one from even seeing his face. Then Jabali then admitted, in truth, I am a follower of the Vedas. I have firm faith in the existence of God. I was only speaking from that viewpoint in hope of pursuing you to return to Ayodhya. At that, Vasishtha intervened. Since Rama had become highly agitated by Jabali's speech, Jabali spoke like an atheist only because he knew how much everyone wants you to return to Ayodhya to sit on the throne. In the dynasty of Ikshwaku, every great ruler of the past selected their eldest son to inherit the kingdom. The unbroken rule has been that for as long as the elder brother is alive, the younger brother cannot accept the throne. Therefore, we again implore you to return to Ayodhya. You should consider that to deny my order would be an irreligious act. The instructions of the Guru take precedence over those given by the mother or father. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Thank you. Okay. So here, I think, Prabhu, if you are busy, I can continue, Prabhu. I think he's busy. Okay. So
Please,
here,
Mataji, please.
yes,
Thank you,
thank you,
Mataji.
Prabhu. Thank you. So here, Jabali Muni, according to this philosophy, he said he wants Sri Rama to return back to enjoy the opulences and the kingdom, everything. So, but here he was, Rama was very upset with Jabali Muni, and he is the minister of the Ayodhya. So he was saying that my father did a mistake keeping you as a minister, but the thing is that you are a atheistic person, and it's very, very sad to, it's not even good to look at your face. That's what he is saying according to Vedas. If they are atheists, you are not even supposed to talk to them, and even looking at their faces their face is a sin, because they don't believe God and they criticize the God. That's what. So here, but Jabali Muni is saying, don't think about that, because I know the Vedas. I'm just saying according to atheistic philosophy, because I want you to return back to kingdom. So that's why, according to atheism also, I am convincing you so that you can come back to Ayodhya and you can return and you can become the king. So, but here Vasishtha Muni entered, because here Sri Rama was angry at Jabali Muni. So here Vasishtha Muni is also saying that, so everybody wants you to come back to Ayodhya. That's why everybody is giving their own arguments, their own points and their own shastras according to what they know. So the only one point they all want is, they want Lord Sri Rama to come back to Ayodhya and rule the kingdom. So that's what the thing here they are saying. And here Vasishtha Muni is saying that according to things that elder brother when the elder brother is alive, if father is there, father will rule the kingdom. If father is not there, then it will pass on to the elder brother. So then when you are alive, when you are there, so elder brother cannot rule the kingdom. So you are there, so you have to come and take the kingdom back. So, and here it also says that this is my instruction, you have to come back and rule the kingdom. So Guru's order is more than the mother and father's order. So you have to come back and rule the kingdom. Here, Vasishtha Muni is also saying. So how many people want Sri Rama to come back?
3 people for now.
3 people for now. But according to us, everybody in Ayodhya.
Yes, everybody in
Everybody
Ayodhya.
in Ayodhya. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, bro. Anybody wants to
Thank you.
continue, Mataji?
I have a doubt here. Jabali Muni is a good person, but Brahma misunderstood him, right, Mataji?
Because the words how he spoke, it's like a atheistic philosophy. That's what he's misunderstood him.
No,
But he,
I'm sorry to interrupt. Rama did not misunderstand. Here, Rama acted in according to the situation there, because the wrong words were being spoken by Jabali Muni, who is an authority there. He's one of the most respected rishis or saints present, and hearing words, such atheistic words coming out from that person, Rama got very angry, and he acted accordingly, because he is dharma personified. His words are justified. Now Rama never misunderstands anybody. There is no way Rama can misunderstand anybody.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay.
Can I read, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Rama, however, remained adamant, insisting that one's duty to his parents is inviolable. When Bharata realized that his attempt to persuade Rama was futile, he became so sad that he ordered Sumantra spread uh, kusha grass, Mataji,
Yes.
kusha grass in front of doorway of Rama's cottage. I will sit there blindfolded, foregoing all food and drink until Rama relents and accepts the royal throne. Sumantra, however, would not act without Rama's order. Thus, Bharata spread the kusha grass with his own hands and sat down in front of Rama's cottage. Rama then said, "Dear brother, why are you adopting this attitude? Why are you um, stubbornly trying to oppose me?" Thus addressed, Bharata gave up the idea of fasting until death, but continued pleading, "Let me act as your proxy by staying here in the forest for 14 years while you return to Ayodhya." Just then, a host of celestial rishi appeared invisibly in the sky and applauded the wonderful conversation between two brothers. Then, desiring to accelerate the death of Ravana, the rishi said, "O Bharata, you should follow the advice of your elder brother Rama." Finally, surrendering to the inevitable, Bharata produced a pair of wooden sandals inlaid with gold. He then requested Rama to place his lotus feet on them. Rama did as his brother asked and then returned the sandals to Bharata. Then, with the sandals in hand, Bharata bowed to Rama, saying, "After re relegating the burden of ruling the kingdom to these sandals, I will remain outside Ayodhya, wearing matted hair and clothing of tree bark. O Rama, I shall subsist upon only fruit and roots while awaiting your return. If, however, after 14 years you do not come back to Ayodhya, then I shall give up my life by entering a fire." Rama sanctioned this statement and then embraced Bharata and Shatrughna, assuring them he would return after the term of his exile had expired. With tears in his eyes, Rama bid farewell to his brothers and urged them not to neglect or hate Kaikeyi. Rama then spoke sweet words to his mothers, although they were too upset to reply. Bharata then circumambulated Rama, and at last, while imploring everyone to leave for Ayodhya, Rama turned his back and entered the cottage. Hare Krishna Mataji, please explain Mataji.
Thank you so much, Madhusudhan. So the argument is going on here. Bharata is keep on asking Rama, is keep on saying that no, I cannot come back. So here in the material world, what will happen? So we want our property also, we want our brother's property also. They're fighting that you rule the kingdom, you take the king's position. But here in the material world, we want everybody's property, right? And, we don't want to share with our brothers and sisters. So this is Kaliuga mentality. So here Rama is keep on saying that no, I cannot come. I have to follow my parents' order. So then Bharata finally he wanted to do satyagraha, right? We do this generally people they do the satyagraha. So if government doesn't listen, so they stop eating and drinking. They will do nirahara diksha. So just to sit there in the sun or in the tent. So until they accept our truth. So here Bharata finally he did all the ways. Then Shyama is not convinced. Then he said, "Okay, I will fast without eating and drinking. I will just sit in front of this hut, Shyama's hut, with he wanted to put his kusha grass and he wanted to sit." He asked Sumantra to get the kusha grass so that I can sit. But Sumantra will not do anything until Sri Rama gives the permission. So here Bharata himself, he got the kusha grass, he arranged there, he sat there and he was doing the diksha. But here, when he was doing this, their sages. So some of the sages, they said that this is not correct. So you have to follow your elder brother's order, whatever he wishes and whatever he feels like doing it. So that's how he gave up the idea. Then he was doing this fasting, right? So then what happened here? Then in one of the story I heard that actually they were keep on going back and forth, right? You come, and he says, I don't come. So then they will approach the Janaka Maharaj, so Sita Devi's father. So because Janaka Maharaj was a very, very great personality and he has so much knowledge of the scriptures, and he was already a king, he was ruling the Janakapuri. So they asked Janaka Maharaj, and Janaka Maharaj actually asked, okay, give me this one day, tomorrow morning I will tell. So the whole night they were all talking and they were discussing and everything. So the next day Janaka Maharaj comes and tells that you have to listen to your brother Rama, whatever he says. And Lord Rama's wishes, he wants to rule the kingdom for 14 years. Sorry, he wants to go to the forest for 14 years. And the thing is here, he will tell that, okay, you can give the Padakas. So these Padakas he can take and he can rule the kingdom. So the thing is, before that he says that, okay, Bharata Maharaj says that I don't want to take the kingdom, I don't want to rule the kingdom. So his wishes, he want to give the kingdom back to Lord Sri Rama. So then here, Lord Sri Rama accepts the kingdom. And then Lord Sri Rama says, okay, this is now my kingdom. So I have to be in the forest for 14 years. So I am giving this kingdom to you. Now you rule the kingdom. That's what Sri Rama says to Bharat Maharaj. So then Bharat Maharaj said, okay, I cannot rule the kingdom by myself. You give me your Padakas because you are the king. So I am the servant of the king. So I will rule the kingdom as servant of the Sri Rama's Padakas. So that's what he will make the Padakas, golden Padakas appear there. So he will want Sri Rama to step in it, and then he will put on his head and he will circumambulate Lord Sri Rama. Then he will take these Padakas with the Kirtan, Sri Rama's Nama Kirtan. Then he will go to Ayodhya with the soldiers. Then he will make the Padakas sit on the throne of Ayodhya, and he doesn't even live in the kingdom, that palace. He will mat his hair. He was having the tree bark clothes. He will be living outside of that palace, outside of that Ayodhya, because Sri Rama was having so much the stage life, right? That for in the forest. So I don't want to live the luxurious life in the palace. So he also mat his hair. He was living outside of the Ayodhya, and he was just ruling the, taking care of the kingdom. Only the Padakas are ruling the kingdom. That's what he wants to do here. Okay. And here Sri Rama is saying to Bharata, so don't mistreat your mother Kaikeyi, and please take care of all the mothers. He adjusts everybody. Then with a very heavy heart, everybody was crying, and they were all returned to Ayodhya, and Sri Rama turns back and he continues his journey with Sita and Lakshman. Okay. So that's how we end story here. Anybody has any questions, anything to share? Prabhu's Mataji's.
My heart is heavy, Mataji, after listening to the story. Oh my